Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Rachel Reads Tarot and your weekly reading for 16th to 23rd of March. My voice sounds a little croaky because, my loves, you are my gorgeous lucky last ones of the 12 signs. So I think I started with you last time, Aquarius. So I'm just rotating to keep things fair. So general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And we are using this very yummy deck, First Aid for Broken Hearts Tarot. Not a love reading, just beautiful. I love the green. They are velvety soft and just one of my faves. So let's go ahead and get your cards for the week ahead, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. And thank you for these messages for Aquarius, please, Spirit, for the week of the 16th to 23rd of March. All right, Aquarius, let's go for it. We have Ace of Pentacles, starting with something new. I'll walk you through each card and then we'll put them all together and find out what's going on, hey? You have the Judgment card. Big energy for you next week, Aquarius. And we have Five of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands. This card has been coming up quite a bit for this week ahead. So overall energy is you've made it, okay? You have been carrying something quite heavy and it's been rough and it's been tough and it's been exhausting, but you are at the finish line and you can now put this down, this weight that you've been carrying, and it is going to be a huge relief to do that, Aquarius. So let's keep that in mind as your overall energy for this week. Releasing of the burden, the finishing of the journey or the lesson. You've done it. You made it through. Yeah? Nice. Really nice. So we open with the Ace of Pentacles. So something new coming in, a new opportunity. And it's an opportunity to sow the seeds or seed of something that you want to grow now that you've released, right? Whatever you're putting down and putting to rest, that's done with, no more, okay? Once one energy is gone, it opens space for another energy to come in. And that's the Ace of Pentacles here. So what is it that you, Aquarius, want to start? What is it that you want to grow that is going to give you security and safety and financial, resources, independence, money, or build your career? Pentacles are all very, 3D world, tangibles. So it could be within your family, something that, you want to establish something new there. It could be career. It could be how you want to save money. It could be buying a new, it could be anything to do with our 3D tangibles. And this is the beginning. This is an offering to you to start that, an opportunity for you to build something. And this is longevity. This is not quick flash in the pan sort of stuff. This is something that is going to stay with you. Nice way to start the week, especially after letting go of stuff that, you needed to go through that. It's such a cliche, isn't it? But it does help us to grow. Challenges help us to grow. We have Judgment next. So Judgment is basically the universe asking you to rise up, Aquarius. Particularly, we've closed a cycle with the Ten of Wands. It's done. You've learnt a lot. You've come a long way. You've grown. And so now with that growth, Spirit is saying to you, I want you to shine. I want you to elevate. I want you to expand. And starting with the Ace, with the opportunity to grow something, this is now opening up all possibility to you. You can ask Spirit for guidance. You can see here the figure is looking out, at all of this possibility, these heavenly objects. The sun is here, the light is in her face, and she's being called almost to ascend to a higher version of herself. And that is the key message for you in the center of our reading, Aquarius, is to answer that calling to rise up. Because you've been through so much and it's not for nothing. It is not for nothing. We have a 5 of Pentacles. And this person is inside a bird cage and the bird is sitting on the outside. 5 of Pentacles often associated with a feeling of being shut out in the cold, a feeling of lack, insecurity, not having enough resources. What am I getting for you, Aquarius? This could be your challenge as you start to expand. This is your challenge, is to keep your mind free, because this is all self-imposed, right? This is not real. The cage is not real. The cage has been created out of fear or out of past conditioning. The door is actually open. There are no bars in front of him. Let me see if I can get that properly for you. There are no bars in front of him. It's an illusion. The cage is an illusion. So as you move through this week, as you put down those 10 wands, finally, Aquarius, you put down the 10 wands, you can breathe a sigh of relief and shift into, what do I want to grow? How do I want to show up now with this new version of who I am and this freedom that I'm feeling? Spirit wants you to just keep on your radar any old patterns, any old self-limiting beliefs, so that you can fully rise, so that you can fully expand. Because anything that comes up that tries to squash that or minimize your expansion and your calling up, know that it's not real. Know it is purely self-imposed, limiting mind chatter that has no place in your life now, Aquarius. It's time to walk yourself free of any cages, and no more clipping of your wings, Aquarius. You are free. You've got a lot of birds in your reading, so it's time to take flight, my loves. Let's get you an oracle card. I love this energy for you. The only thing there, and it's a positive too, is just a reminder to watch those mental, little chatters, that, that inner critic, and just, yeah, don't let it stop you in your path. Excuse me while I grab that one that flew out. Dowry. Nice. Very much related to our Ace of Pentacles. The bowerbird is selective about what it wants to line its nest with. It's very selective. It knows, the best things for it. And so it chooses what it wants to feather its nest, if you like. And so when, you're planting and nurturing your seeds, this Ace of Pentacles, so that you can expand into the full expression of who you are, Aquarius, use discernment and trust that you know what's best for you. I like it. I like it. I'm going to grab you a symbol. We have a swan, grace, going with the flow, deep emotion, beauty. I think they do say that Aquarians are the most beautiful sign of the zodiac. Yes, I think grace. Grace is what I get most of all from the swan, in a sense of the judgment and letting your face be filled with the joy of the sun and the light of the universe, and opening yourself to be in flow with that. Beautiful reading, Aquarius. I can't wait to hear about your week. Leave me a comment if you feel to, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.